Hi everybody, Happy New Year. You can probably hear my windshield wipers and the rain hitting my car. We're experiencing high levels of temperature, although today it's only 33 degrees, and it's raining out, so I'm trying to be cautious about driving. I mean, if it drops any more, the roads could freeze. But I wanted to come on, particularly today, because over the last few days, I have had some interesting experiences. My first experience was I went out on my deck, and as the snow was melting, I have a bucket on the edge of my gardens that is recessed in the ground, and around the bucket are vines that have grown. I clear them out of the center and I plant whatever I want in that bucket every spring. But the way the snow melted, it made a perfect circle, a perfect zero, or O, I should say. And I was looking at it and I thought, wow, that's really interesting. There was still snow inside the bucket, but all the rim was dark, and then around the bucket was snow. So kind of a circle within a circle. And so I thought to myself, well, what does this mean? Because I go to nature a lot for answers. And I pondered on that for a while and decided I would let the answer come to me. Well, yesterday when I was working, I had to go back out to my car. And when I stepped out of my car, I noticed something shiny on the ground. And at first, I thought it was a nickel. And it ended up being a washer, a silver washer, and a circle within a circle, if you will. So now I'm thinking to myself, well, that's the second time I've seen that, and it must mean something important. So I brought the washer inside and I said to the person, an old soul, what do you think this means? This is the second time I've seen this. I get oneness out of it, but I don't know if that's what I'm believing at the moment because of the way I feel. And she looked at me and she said, sometimes you have to be one with yourself. And it was like a light bulb went off in my head. And I said, yeah, that's the circle within the circle. The circle within is me. The circle outside is all that's around me. And so, at this point in time in my life, and I am guessing there is a universal message to this as well, perhaps we all should be one with ourselves first before we try being one with everybody else and everything else. And 2023 is going to be a great time of experiences that will bring us to that point of being one with ourselves, standing our ground, knowing who we are, knowing where we want to go, knowing what we will put up with and knowing what we won't put up with. And that's okay. Because, you know, the door swings in both directions. And while it's nice to be diplomatic, it's not always feasible. You cannot get one side to agree with you if they're not going to agree. And you cannot get one side to do what you want by controlling. But you can step away from the situation and look at it from a different perspective. And that might take time. It might take time for you to absorb this different perspective. And I'm going to say it again. Being one with yourself doesn't mean you have to agree. And if you are being forced to have to agree, you don't have to comply. Freedom is 2023. Freedom means being able to be who you are and expecting the same respect that others are asking from you. And if you're not going to get it, you've got to give it to yourself. So, my friends, I love you all. Be well, be blessed, be beautiful, because you are. Because there is nobody else on the planet like you. You are unique. And it's your uniqueness that makes you beautiful. So if there are people out there forcing you to conform, remember, step back, go within, be one with yourself, and the answers will come. Bye-bye. Until next time.